This faceless YouTube channel was started only 6 months ago and is making over $45,000 per month only using AI. I've personally made hundreds of thousands of dollars with faceless YouTube channels, and it has literally never been easier to get started. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what I would do if I had to start all over again and go from 0 to 10K per month with a faceless AI channel. However, to be able to do this though, you're gonna need a specific AI tool that's so good, it's literally about to replace Hollywood. And I'm about to show you exactly how to use it to replicate these videos and break into this niche. All you gotta do is watch this video all the way until the end and you'll know exactly how to get started with your own faceless AI channel. Create your first video, and somewhere I'll even reveal a trick that can get you monetized 10 times faster than the average channel. So let's not waste any time and get straight into it. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've done some heavy research into the channels that are killing with this strategy right now, and I might just have found the perfect niche. Multiple channels in this niche are printing right now because it's still so untapped. Like this channel that was started only 6 months ago and is already making over $40,000 per month from ad revenue alone. So this is not some dying niche that was blowing up multiple years ago. It's literally at its peak right now. Basically, they're posting these 2D cartoon-style documentaries that might look complicated at first sight, but with some prompting skills, they can actually be replicated quite easily with AI. Now, the first and most important step of creating videos like this is to find a good topic. And after doing some research, I can tell you that it has literally never been easier to find viral topics for this niche. Because what this channel is doing is that they're repeating the same topic over and over again and get tens of millions of views doing so. Let's filter this channel's videos by popularity and look at their most viral video topics. How every infamous dictator died. How every iconic gangster died. The worst pop star deaths. I think you can start seeing the pattern, and they're absolutely printing with this format right now. So basically, all you gotta do is copy this format and add your own touch to it. If you've seen these videos before, you know that a lot of them are about the US, which is no coincidence. By creating topics related to the US, you'll attract viewers who are from there. The reason you want to get as many American eyeballs as possible on your videos is because that will give you a higher RPM, meaning you earn more money per 1,000 views you get. But to do that, you of course need to be a part of YouTube's partner program, which requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, and that takes the average channel about 6 months to reach. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but usually what people do that run many channels is that they use pre-monetized accounts that are already accepted in the program. I usually get mine from this site right here. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. The owner is actually a good friend of mine, so I managed to convince him to give you guys a 10% discount if you use code AI at checkout. Anyway, there are 2 ways you can go from here. Either you sit down and do some heavy research yourself on what topic to go for, or you just use this pre-made prompt template I've prepared for you that will literally do all the hard work for you. I've left inside the step-by-step document where you'll find all the prompts I'm using and links to all the tools you'll need, so make sure you go pick that up. Once you're inside, you want to copy this topic prompt and paste it into a tool like Claude. You'll then get 10 different topic ideas in the exact same style as the ones that have already gone viral. After looking through them, I decided to go with this last one about how every US president was assassinated, because if you've been up to date with the news, you know that there was a new attempt on the president's life only a week ago at the White House Correspondent Dinner. So I already know it's a hot topic at the moment. Okay, so now that we have the topic ready, the next step is to write a script. Most people overlook this step, just entering a shitty prompt into Claude thinking it'll write a viral script for them, but that's just not how it works. If you want to blow up, you need to write them in a style that has been proven to perform well. But there's a big issue with this, and that's that writing scripts takes way too much time. And for you to be able to stay up with your competitors, you need a quicker way to do it that will allow you to create multiple scripts per week while keeping the quality high. So I've spent the last few days working on a solution for this, and I think I've finally found the answer. This text you're seeing right here might just look like a mess at first sight, but it's actually what's going to save you hours of manual work. This is a prompt I've created that will instruct Claude to turn your topic into a viral script, written in the exact same style as the videos in this niche that has gotten millions and millions of views. Simply, all you gotta do is copy this prompt and paste it into the step-by-step document. If you scroll down a little, you'll see this box that says Paste Topic Here. So I'll just paste in my topic into this bracket, hit enter, and Claude will automatically turn it into a 2,000 word long, ready-to-go script. I've designed this prompt to make it as good as possible, but it's always good to paste it into a Google Doc, read it through, and make some changes. And just like that, with only a few minutes of work, you have a topic and script ready to go. But honestly, this is the easy part. The one thing that will take your video to the next level is nailing the animation style these channels are using. All channels in this niche are using the exact same style on their visuals. It might seem like you need to be some kind of graphic designer to create them, but that's really not the case. With the new AI tools that have been released lately, they can actually be recreated quite easily if you just use the right prompts. Basically, what you need to do is create matching visuals for each scene of the script, and doing this manually would take forever. So instead, we'll use AI to do the dirty work for us. So if you look in the step-by-step document, you'll find this image prompt template. What you want to do is copy this entire prompt and paste it into Claude. You'll then see this bracket that says Paste Script Here. Here, you just want to paste in the script and hit Generate. This will instruct Claude to analyze the script and create image and video prompts for each scene in the video. As you can see, it creates one text to image prompt and one image to video prompt. But to actually generate these prompts, you're going to need an AI image generator, but not just anyone. You specifically want to use GPT Image 2. You can access it on a platform like OpenArt, which is an all-in-one tool that has basically every image generator model out there. So instead of paying for 10 different tools, you can access any model inside of this one software. I'll leave a link to OpenArt in the description if you want to try it out for yourself. And if you use the code SMARTSHOT when signing up, you'll get a 15% discount. Once you're inside OpenArt, you want to head over to the image generator and choose GPT Image 2 as your model. This is OpenAI's latest image generator model that I've been playing around with for the last week, and it has some features that are absolutely insane for creating videos like this, and I'm about to show you why in a second. But first, we need to nail the settings. Below the text box, you want to set the aspect ratio to 16:9 to get the horizontal YouTube format and quality to high. Before generating the image prompts though, there's one thing you need to fix. If you just start generating the image prompts from Claude, they'll look nothing like the style we're going for. To get that 2D cartoon vibe, you're gonna need a custom prompt template that makes sure each visual turns out in the exact same style. So what you want to do is head over to the step-by-step document, copy this image template, and paste it into the prompt box in OpenArt. In the bottom of the prompt, you'll see this bracket that says Paste in Image Prompt, which is where you want to enter the image prompts from Claude. Basically, you'll use this template for every visual you generate and change the image prompt inside this bracket for each scene. So start by pasting in the image prompt for scene 1 into this bracket and hit Generate. OpenArt will then generate an image that looks something like this. And as you can see, it's an almost identical style to the ones used in the viral videos I showed you earlier. Then you just want to repeat the exact same process and generate visuals for all of the scenes using this prompt template. So I'll just continue doing that and get back to you once they're ready. A few minutes later, I've generated visuals for all of the scenes and have the entire storyline ready. However, if you've seen videos like this before, you know that static images are not going to get the job done, because the channels that are actually making it big in this niche are animating them, so they look like they're literally created by a professional cartoon animator. And that's actually a good thing because it leads most people to believe they can't break into this niche, but in reality, you can do it pretty easily with AI. If you've stayed up to date with the latest new releases, you know that a few weeks ago, the best AI video generator so far was released. This model can create video so realistic it even fools me sometimes, who's working full-time using and analyzing these tools. It's called Seedance 2.0, and it makes older models like VO3 look like a joke. Getting access to it has been pretty much impossible, but right now you can actually use it inside OpenArt. To access it, you want to click on the first image you generated and then on this button that says Image to Video. It'll then open up the video generator and automatically add that image as a reference, which is exactly what we want. Now, make sure you've set the model to Seedance 2.0 and have the right settings in place. I'd recommend you set the quality to 1080 to get that crispy look. I know it costs some credits, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Before you generate it though, remember that Claude also gave us an image to video prompt for each scene. So make sure you head back there, copy it, and paste it into this prompt box. Basically, what the image to video prompt will do is guiding Seedance on how to animate the image. Once you have all the settings and prompts in place, you can finally generate it, and it'll create a video that looks like it's taken straight out of a cartoon movie. From here, you just want to repeat the same process until you've turned all the visuals into animated videos. Once all the videos are ready, the hardest part is over. The one thing that's left to do before we can edit the video is turning our script into a voiceover. There are tons of text-to-speech tools out there, but the one I use is called 11 Labs, which I think has the most realistic voices. So head over there and sign up for an account. Then go to the right, click on Voices, and find one you think will fit the style of your video. Now, all you need to do is go back to the Google Doc, copy the script, and paste it into this box in 11 Labs. You can use commas, capital letters, and exclamation marks to add different tones and emotions. Then click on Generate Speech, and you'll have your voiceover ready in a few seconds. Listen through the entire thing to make sure it all sounds natural. If not, you can just regenerate it a couple of times. Once you're happy with the result, click on this download button in the bottom right. Now that we have all the animations and the voiceover ready, we can finally move on to the next step of the blueprint. Most people overcomplicate this step, thinking you need some crazy editing software, which is really not the case. Personally, I'll use Premiere Pro, but a tool like Capcut will also get the job done. Start by creating a new project and import the voiceover to the timeline. As you can see, 11 Labs usually leave these weird long pauses that give away the voiceover is AI generated. So what you want to do is use the razor tool, make 2 cuts around the pause, and remove it. This will give the voiceover a faster pace and make it sound more human. Next, import all the visuals and start adding them to the timeline one by one in chronological order. Some of them might be too long, so make sure you adjust the length of them to match the voiceover. Most people would leave it like this, which is a huge mistake, because as it is right now, the video will feel flat and soulless. And the reason is because there's no sound design, which is what makes the video come to life. Sound design consists of 2 parts that complement each other, and every good video on YouTube has both of them. The first part is sound effects, which is what will make the viewer feel every movement in the video. For example, someone taking a sip of a drink or a crowd clapping. So basically, what you want to do is add sound effects for every movement in the video. Let's take this clip as an example. It's a guy taking a sip of a drink with a fireplace in the background. Here, I'll add a slurp sound effect when he's taking the sip and a crackling fireplace sound effect throughout the entire clip. Anyway, the issue most people run into is finding these sound effects. So to help you with this, I've actually just recently launched a free sound effect pack with over 100 viral sound effects inside my free community on Discord. In there, you'll get access to a bunch of other assets, and you can chat with other like-minded people who are also working on their faceless channels. So if you want to save yourself some time, make sure you join through the link in the description. After adding some more sound effects, your timeline should look something like this. As you can see, I've added sound effects literally all over the place, and once I show you the final video, you'll understand why, because it makes a huge difference. Now, the second part of the sound design is the music, which is your tool to decide what you want the viewer to feel when watching your video. Imagine a horror movie. It's really not what's on the screen that's scary, it's usually the tense music in the background. And the exact same applies on YouTube videos. Finding good songs, however, can be a little tricky. Personally, I ditched copyright-free websites like Pixabay months ago since the songs are usually pretty bad and they've been used millions of times before. So instead, I just create my own songs. And no, I'm not some kind of music producer. I just use AI to do the job for me. Most people don't know it, but there are some AI tools that can create songs better than you'd find on any copyright-free website. I'm using this one called Suno, and basically all you gotta do is enter a prompt describing the song you want to create, and it'll be ready in only a few seconds. Then just download it to your computer and add it to the timeline underneath the sound effects. Just make sure to adjust the volume so that it doesn't overpower the voiceover. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that goes into it. Now, all that's left to do is hit the export button and export the final video.
On the night of April 14, 1865, 26-year-old John Wilkes Booth slipped into the presidential box at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., carrying a single-shot .44 caliber Derringer pistol and a long hunting knife. Booth was one of the most famous actors in America. He was also a Confederate sympathizer who had spent months plotting first to kidnap Abraham Lincoln, then to kill him. The Confederacy had surrendered 5 days earlier. Booth saw himself as the man who would avenge the South.
As you can see, the quality is almost identical to the ones that have gotten millions and millions of views. The only difference is that they either spent hundreds of dollars on freelancers or hours in front of screens, while you did it in less than 10 to 20 minutes. I don't know for how much longer this niche will be printing, so make sure to get on it while you can. If you like my AI tutorials like these, leave a like and also comment what tutorial you want to see next, and I'll do it. The feedback is actually really important for me when I look for video topics myself. Before you do that though, there's one thing you should know about that I don't usually talk about too often. I get hundreds of messages a day from people who ask me how to grow a faceless channel to profitability. So if this is something you've been wondering, you're gonna wanna hear this. Because on June 1st, I'm hosting a free live masterclass showing you exactly how to scale a YouTube channel from 0 to 10K a month in 60 days, without relying on ad revenue or showing your face on camera. So make sure you click the first link in the description to save your spot, and I'll see you then.